Any words of wisdom for us today, Drew?
Words of wisdom? Yeah. I believe that it is God's gift to toil in the dirt. You know, I was just thinking about how one of my favorite biblical books was all about this Catholic monk named Brother Lawrence. And he was really all about this idea of practicing God's presence. He was a chef in the monastery. So one of the greatest things that I've always wondered is he had this idea of he wouldn't flip an omelet unless he could legitimately say that he was doing it for the glory of God. And I spent a long time trying to figure out, what does that mean to flip an omelet for the glory of God? And then we purchased Phoenix Ridge and we're kind of getting going here. And you know, what I really realized is that building a greenhouse for the glory of God, what does that mean? What does it mean to build your master bathroom for the glory of God? Well, if God is your highest value in your set of all values, you know, Brother Lawrence would stand there over his omelet and he would sit there and he'd be like, no, I'm not going to flip it until I know that God will be glorified in this. And then when he would think about the nutrition and the nourishment, he'd think about all the good stuff he was doing. He would think about everything. And then he would sit there and, oh, for the glory of God, and flip the omelet, right? And in the same sort of way in our lives, we bring so much meaning to things if we can learn to flip the proverbial omelet for the glory of God. And that's really what we're doing here. We're trying to say, okay, look, we're building this pantheon of values. We're building this idea of, right, that's Eric Neumann's idea of where gods come from. They come from your value structure. So every time a tribe would encounter a new value system, they would have to kind of create a god to inhabit that value system. So what we're doing is we're saying, okay, we have all these values: homesteading, sustainable living, trying to protect ourselves from the world, while at the same time allowing some aspects in to be able to nourish and to be able to provide. And so we're looking at everything. We're saying, okay, how do we live our lives in such a way that everything ties in together, that everything we're doing, we say, look, we are doing this for the glory of God. That's what this greenhouse is. That's what everything we're doing is. That's what I'm trying to, Brian and I are really trying to show you through our podcast, that every aspect of your life, whether it's your dining room table or the spoon that my friend Matt made me, everything can have meaning inside of it. Everything can be imbued with anima if you choose to not live a consumer lifestyle. If you choose to have every aspect of your home something that you made. Make your own clothing, make your own furniture, make your own garden. Make things that embody the value system that you have, and you will find that life is full of meaning. Life is full of purpose. Life is not devoid of depth because culture says so. You get to decide that. That's the whole point of existentialism. Viktor Frankl, when he was asked what is the meaning of life, he just simply said, what did you do yesterday? So what we did yesterday is we framed out this greenhouse. What we're doing today is we're going to finish it. And why are we going to do that? Well, for the glory of God. We're going to build this greenhouse for the glory of God.
All right.
There you go.
Let's do it.